So for elbow supination, pails and rails, so this is what we use to either work on connective tissue architecture or to get more range of motion in supination. So I've just got a normal kind of stick, a light dowel here. So I'm going to take an underhand grip, and you want to bring your elbow, I have mine in just kind of slightly less than 90 degrees of elbow flexion. Underhand grip on the stick, a nice loose thumb, and you want to take your supination or your elbow into end range of supination. So you don't want it at that kind of halfway point, so supinate it as much as possible. Place the stick in the hand, and then just use the other hand to hold it underneath the stick. So I just take like a flat hand to hold it there. Now, you want to hold that stretch first for 90 seconds to around 2 minutes if you're using a pails and rails to go for more range of motion. If we're just using this from a connective tissue architecture point of view, you can just go straight into pails and rails contractions. So try not to bend the wrist here, just keep a neutral wrist. And once you've held the stretch, you want to do a pails contraction. Now a pails is trying to bring your forearm into pronation. So you're effectively trying to turn the forearm back. So you're kind of driving that stick into this hand. So if I'm using my left hand, if this is my left arm that's working, I'm going to drive the stick into my right hand. And then you build up that intensity. If you're trying to get more range of motion, you want to think a max effort set. So you take that big deep breath in, irradiate, build up that pails contraction. So I'll go kind of low effort, medium effort, and then as hard as I can for a good 5 to 6 second set. If you're doing connective tissue architecture, it would always be a long duration pails contraction for, so for a long duration, but a lower effort. Now, after your pails contraction of driving that stick into that hand, our rails contraction is trying to do the opposite. So I'm trying to get more supination of the elbow. It shouldn't move because you should be in end range of motion. So I'm effectively trying to pull the stick away from that hand. So that's your rails contraction. So you go straight from pails to rails. So pails is driving it down, trying to bring that forearm into pronation, and rails is trying to get more supination of the forearm. Okay, so you always want to make sure that you warm up with elbow cars first, get some work into that capsule, and then I'll always lock that work in with either more elbow cars or some elbow capsule cars in pronation and supination. So you always want to make sure that you lock that work in afterwards. So that's elbow supination, pails and rails.